Welcome viewers, you're watching NewsX and I'm Vaishali Kohli. Now a massive climate warning is flashing across the globe and South Asia could once again be at the center of the storm. Scientists and weather agencies worldwide are increasingly certain that El Nino is returning and possibly in a stronger form than expected. The phenomenon, which begins in the Pacific Ocean, has the power to disrupt weather systems across continents, triggering droughts, deadly heat waves, floods, crop damage and water shortages. And now alarm bells are ringing closer home. India's weather office, the IMD, has officially warned that in 2026, monsoon could be below normal because of developing El Nino conditions. Forecasts suggest rainfall may drop to nearly 90% of the long period average, a worrying sign for a country where agriculture, drinking water and food security heavily depend on monsoon rains. But India is not alone. Across South Asia, neighboring countries are now preparing for possible climate shocks. Weather experts warn that vulnerable regions could face erratic rainfall patterns, longer dry spells, flash floods and extreme temperatures in the coming months. What makes this especially concerning is the growing fear of a Super El Nino. Global climate models indicate that Pacific Ocean temperatures are rising unusually fast. Some meteorologists believe this could evolve into one of the strongest El Nino events in recent years. If that happens, the impact may not remain limited to rainfall alone. India could witness delayed or weaker monsoon rains, intense heat waves, falling reservoir levels, pressure on food production, and rising prices of essential commodities. Remember, nearly 70% of India's annual rainfall comes from the southwest monsoon. A weak monsoon does not just affect farmers, it impacts inflation, electricity demand, groundwater, food supply, and the overall economy. And the timing could not be worse. Several parts of India have already witnessed erratic weather this year, from a scorching temperature to sudden storms and unseasonal rainfall. Climate experts say El Nino could amplify these extremes even further. The World Meteorological Organization has also indicated that El Nino conditions are likely to emerge between May and July and may intensify later in the year. Historically, strong El Nino years have caused severe disruptions worldwide. The 1997-98 El Nino triggered catastrophic floods and droughts across multiple continents. The 2015-2016 event brought extreme heat and major agricultural losses to several countries, including India. Now, fears are growing that 2026 could follow a similar path. What is also worrying scientists is the combination of El Nino with ongoing global warming. Experts say the overlap of both factors could push temperatures even higher and make weather events more unpredictable. So what exactly causes El Nino? In simple terms, El Nino occurs when surface waters in the central and eastern Pacific Ocean become unusually warm. This alters atmospheric circulation patterns and changes how rain-bearing winds move across the globe. For South Asia, that often means weaker monsoon activity, but experts caution that El Nino does not affect every region equally. Some areas may face drought-like conditions, while others could experience excessive rainfall and flooding. Governments across the region are now expected to closely monitor reservoir levels, crop conditions, disaster preparedness, and heat management plans. Back in India, all eyes are now on the progress of the monsoon over the next few weeks. Will El Nino weaken the rains? Will temperatures soar further? And is South Asia prepared for another season of climate extremes? The answers may soon become clear, but one thing is certain. The climate warning has already arrived and the world is watching the Pacific very closely. Thank you viewers for watching. Stay tuned to NewsX.